man to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. A strong running. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Murray off play action. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Murray trying again after the pick six. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deshaun Hand forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, And it's third down. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Deshaun Hand picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so. The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. Pushing his way through. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Now left side on the swing pass. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 68 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch? Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? He's got the first down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Falcons, 13. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. final shot before half from Murray. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Denzel Mims in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Niners 24, Falcons 13.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing again, Jones. And this is caught by Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Nwangu. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Play fake. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 46.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Falcons 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for it, and momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The give is Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got this one completed to Mims. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Murray. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Jones now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done. Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 35 on second down, Murray drops this off with Nwangu. Finding room to the 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? On play action, it's Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Yetur Gross-Matos in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position. And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Jones. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Jones. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down and goal to go.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they have got the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.